Hello, everybody. Okay, just need to double check to make sure I'm live. You guys know I always go through this. I always freak out. Am I live? Am I not? Oh, good. People are popping in, which means I'm live. Hey, Chris. I was just talking to you, lady. Hey, guys. Yay. Okay. Let me shut my window because it's loud. The traffic is loud. And my husband's going to come back. Hey, Mom. My husband's going to pull back in the driveway and then it'll get louder. Okay. Hi, Julie. Hi, Elizabeth. Okay, guys. Sorry about my voice. I'm going to try not to sniff and snot everywhere. Super gross, right? Nobody wants to hear it. Hello from New Hampshire. Yay, hello, I'm so excited. Okay, so it's October 1st, you guys. Hello, October. Hello, beautiful fall to my soul. I need this season so bad. So I am feeling so much better, Elizabeth, I promise. I'm doing so much better. But you know, you always have like the leftover, and I feel like the morning time, it's the worst. So many things happening in October, but do you guys want to see a few things I got in the mail and some sneak peeks and all of that before we craft? So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of this month, we are crafting together. We're going live and we're crafting. So let me show you a couple things. And then I'll show you what I got in the mail. And then I'll show you a sneak peek. And then we'll craft. Okay, so first thing... This one I want to get out of the way right away. Hey, Iona. I have a little bit of a policy update. This is my punch card. So if you're not familiar, when you order product from me, you get to track your orders and then you get free product from me. Okay, so it's like a punch card. You know, you go to... whatever your local coffee joint and you get a cup of coffee and they punch your card and after 10 coffees, you get one for free. Kind of the same deal, right? So there's been a little bit of an update to this. So I have a new sheet. It hasn't, the layout of it hasn't changed much, but there is a very important situation that has changed. So this is... what I was doing was every $50 you spent, you got to mark a punch line. So you would fill that out and then you would turn this in after 8 $50 orders and then you get free product. So what has changed is if you're using the monthly host code, so if you spend $50, you use the monthly host code, you're getting something free from me already. So you can't use it on your punch card. So if your order now is $150 or more, you will get 3 punches. Okay? And that is simply because I use the host rewards that I get from you using the host code each month. If I have a customer that places a host code, that places an order and uses the host code, I use the rewards that I get rewarded with that to get to purchase my items to do the giveaways. So what's happening is people are putting in a $50 order, they're getting something free from me. Like this month, it is a stamp set. Then they're using a punch line, and then they're getting more free stuff from me, which I don't mind giving free stuff. You guys know I love to give back to you. I appreciate so much you being here. I am so thankful that you guys order from me, and I want to be able to give you stuff, but I can't just have that stuff constantly coming out of my pocket, out of my paycheck. Like I have to use the rewards and stuff to do that. So hopefully that makes sense. So I am plastering this everywhere today, you guys. If you're in my VIP group, you saw this. It's going to be on my website. I want to make sure everybody is clear going forward. If you have a few punches already filled out from like yesterday and beyond, you're totally fine. Keep those punches. But going forward, just please remember, if you use the host code, you cannot use the punch card. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. If anybody has any questions, let me know. But we're going to move right on and get on with all the other fun stuff. Okay. So a few things are happening today. First of all, if you have a Stamparatus, this is a Stamparatus. Okay, it looks like this. You open it up. It has a couple plates. You can't store both of them. But the idea is that you put your stamps on here. And then you use this to stamp down. Okay, that's what the Stamparatus is. It is like a Misty. So if you're familiar, you guys have seen me use this. It's like a Misty. Okay, I have both the Misty and the Stamparatus. I like both. This is really a neat design because you have these plates that lift off. So when you are stamping, you can have a stamp on this side, have a stamp on this side. You can click this in like so, and then you can pull it out and flip the plate, okay? And then you have this, so you can be doing a lot of layering stamps, or if you're producing a lot of cards at once for Christmas, this is amazing. So you can see, do you guys see how it kind of works? So this is the Stamparatus. So last month, demonstrators were able to order some of the brand new accessories. So you can now get a pack of 2 extra plates, so you can have your projects lined up and you can just switch your plates, which is really nice. I'm going to get another set of plates. And also these plates are great for other things too. I use them as a surface for things. I used my shimmer paints on them. You can see that mine are kind of scratched up a little bit. So I love that Stampin' Up! Is offering these plates as a single item. You can now get grid paper. So if you notice in the Misty, there's this like tiny grid paper that goes in here. So now your Stamparatus can have that. And then also this foam plate, if you want another foam plate like this, you can get that. And then we've had the magnets for a while. So I want to show you guys a couple things on here. You can get these all individual, the paper, the plates, or the foam mat, or you can get a bundle. Okay, the foam mat is only $3. So, you know, you might not want to just spend $3 on something, or I don't know, sometimes it's just easier if you have a little number that you can just get everything together. That will get you all 3 of these new items. And then here is the magnets. And these magnets are very, very strong. So they can go right here on the back of your Stamparatus. I keep mine in here, just like I keep mine inside the Misty, because these are very strong magnets. And that you can see I broke one. I mean, I broke it, I think like the first day I had it. This was the Misty one, but they go together. They're very, very brittle. So you have to be really careful with them. So like I said, I keep mine inside and I just keep them on either edge. Like I just push them to the edge, and then my plate, I feel like, protects them. Okay, so there's that. This is out for customers as of today. So that's exciting with the accessories. And then we have a small little sale happening. This is World Card Making Day. So World Card Making Day is only one day, but October 1st through the 7th, there's all of these items on sale. There's some of our card kits. So these right here, these are fabulous, you guys. I've got 2 of them. I have this one where you get the stamp set and you get all of the pieces. You get a clear block. You get a stamp and spot. This one is the Lots of Happiness, and that is on here. It's usually $35. It's $31. And then this is the one that I got from Natalie from Stampin' Up! When she came and visited me from the home office. And these are all the cards that you can get, and it has instructions. I was playing with it. Has a Stampin' spot and then all the pieces. So both of these kits are on this sale. They're both for, you know, a sale price. So all of the products I'm talking about, all of these products, the Stamparatus products, everything's linked in this description above. Okay, so you can click on the item, you can check it out, you can go to Stampin' Up! And check out this. This is only for a week. Some of the things that I ordered to stock up on is I ordered some of the Whisper White note cards with envelopes. This is a fantastic deal. You get the note cards and the envelopes. And then also some of our adhesives are on sale. So the Stampin' Dimensions and Mini Dimensions, the foam adhesive, and the tear tape, right? So that's exciting. Sorry, guys. Okay, so let me show you guys what I got in the mail over the, well, like this last week, okay? So, and that's my husband coming home. Okay, so I have a sneak peek for you guys, but I got a couple more cards, designer papers from Stampin' Up! So I got some Joyous Noel. I owe Chris a piece of this designer paper. It's her favorite piece, and I needed it over the weekend. I needed it last week, and she was kind enough to drop it off to me. I was sick. She didn't want to stay. She didn't want to hang out. But she said, here's the piece of paper you need, but it's my favorite. Isn't this gorgeous? Has all that foiling. So I ordered that, so I'll have your piece back for you, Chris. Okay, so that's Joyous Noel. And then some Toil and Trouble. This is the Halloween paper. I told my UPS guy, Matt, I told him when he dropped this box off to me, I said, I'm going to be seeing you a lot this week. Like, we're going to be really good buddies this week because I think I have a delivery coming every day. So he'll be stopping every day. And we're going to use this paper for our project today. So I got that set. And then I got a little bit more of this. I have a few more projects that I want to do coming up for Thanksgiving and some fall projects. So I got a little bit more of that. And then we're just going to dive right into Christmas projects. Okay, so then all of the candy cane stamps and punches are coming in. I got a bunch of these today because I have my You Can Make It candy cane kit. And that's these cards right here. So the You Can Make It kit is $42. You're just paying for your product and shipping. You're paying for the stamp set and the punch. And then what you'll get from me is you'll get all the product, and then you'll get a kit to make all of these cards, and you'll get envelopes, and then there's an exclusive video that comes with it. So there's that. So that's what I got from Stampin' Up. And then let's do a sneak peek. No, I'll show you guys this. This came on Friday. I subscribed to the scrapbook and cards today. And this is a really fantastic magazine to get. It's like $21 and you get 4 magazines. You get them once a quarter. So that's pretty fantastic for getting an actual physical, you know, magazine in the mail. And you can go to let's see, what's the website? Scrapbookandcards.com. And you can actually see this. It's free online if you just want to take a peek at it. But I love getting this. I love supporting Kathy Zilski. She's a contributor to this magazine. She's one of my favorite designers. I love pretty much everything she does. So I just like supporting her. I kept getting tired of hearing her talk about how she had the magazine, and I wanted it so bad. So I finally broke down and did it, and I love it. And I love this right here, you guys. I don't know if you've seen this. We Are Memory Keepers has some amazing punch boards. I can't even with the amazing punch boards that they have. They have this one, which is fun. And then they have this emoji. And I love anything emoji. Like just a couple things I have in my office. I have this little guy. He sits right in my tools on my desk here. And then my favorite emoji that sits pretty close to my desk is this one. And Chris got me this. It's for a hand sanitizer, like a little hand sanitizer goes in there. But my middle daughter, Violet, stole the hand sanitizer. This hangs by my door, and I love it. Sorry, guys. So this is so fun. Look at this punch board. You can make emojis. I mean, how stinking cute is this? I think this would be so fun for Project Life. I don't know how many cards I would necessarily make with it, but I would use this every day in my Project Life album. I think it's fabulous. I love it. So I got that on Friday. Okay, so one more thing. I want to show you guys a sneak peek, because this is supposed to be live on my website today, and it's not, just because so much is going on with world card making, the Stamparatus items, the sell. And I know I personally don't like it when, you know, I tune into something somebody's doing and it's like there's a million things going on, and they're like, go here, do this, order that, come here, go around here, jump up and down on one foot. You know, it's like there's just too much. So this is our Simply Layered kit. Chris and I do these. She has a fabulous card that goes along with this kit. And I wanted to show you guys, this is going to be up on our websites tomorrow. So it was supposed to launch today, but we're going to push it off a little bit. I have so much more information up on my website about some other things. So we're going to push this till tomorrow, and this will go live tomorrow. And this is our Simply Layered kit. It uses that beautiful, beautiful Joyous Noel designer paper as all this foiling. So you guys will hear all about that tomorrow. Okay, so you guys ready to do a little bit of creating? Are you guys ready? Are you ready to craft? Okay. So, because I usually don't do 3 lives a week, I want to go over with you guys what is going to happen. So I will have a project for you guys 3 days a week, all of October. We are celebrating the new Stampin' Up! Year. I'm excited. It's always sad to see the Stampin' Up! Year come to a close and to see all of those things you've been working towards all year. It's like, that's it. Like, it's done. It's like Christmas morning, right? You look so forward to Christmas morning. And I think too, as parents, like, we wrap everything and we're so excited. And, you know, as grownups, we're cooking the dinner and we're doing all of that. And then it's like, it's done. And like all the gifts get open and the meal gets ate and everybody's done. And I'm always left with this sense of like, that's it. Like, we're done. So that's kind of how the new year is for me. Like, I'm always so sad to see all of my numbers reset, but then at the same time, I'm so excited because it's amazing to have 300 and, you know, like 65 days. Is that what it, you know, is that what's in a year to accomplish all these goals that you set out to? And so I just look at it as this amazing adventure that we're starting. It's October. It's my favorite season. The days are getting shorter and the weather is cooling off, and it's the best time to craft. So we're just going to craft every week, 3 times a week. So I'll have a project for you. There are going to be some cards. There's going to be some 3D projects. And then the links to the product I'm using will be in the description. I'm trying to get better about that. Making sure that everything's linked for you guys so you don't have to search for it. And then also I will be creating a PDF. This is not today's PDF. Today's PDF will be done as soon as my live is done. I have to take a photo of the project. I didn't have a photo yet because I haven't created the project. So I just have to pop the photo in, take the photo, pop the photo in. Everything else is done, and then I will upload it and share it with you guys. It will have a picture of the project. It will have a color combo and ordering information. And then it has the card dimensions and how I put it together. The next page has a supply list. Well, the next 2 pages are supply lists. So this first page gives you like a photo and an item number. And then this page is the actual link. So when you view your PDF online, it's an interactive PDF and you can click on any of these links and it will take you to the product that you need. Okay, so hopefully everybody understands that. I will try to date these. I'm noticing that maybe this month it's going to be best if I pop a little date in because it just says from my Facebook Live. So I'll try to pop a date on these, but hopefully this is helpful to you guys in the projects that we're creating. And then also I will be putting these back onto my website like a week later. So in this case, today's project is going to be on my website today when we're done, since I'm launching my Simply Kits tomorrow. But the next week, I will have projects from this week replaying on my blog so that there's a central place for you guys to find the videos. There's a central place for you guys to find the instructions. That's really important for me, that you guys can find the things that you're looking for and you're able to create. And these lives are going to get buried in the news feed of my page very quickly because there's going to be so many of them. So at the end of every week on Friday, I'm going to choose a winner to win something. I don't know what it is yet. But I will choose, you know, some winners to win some products. So we'll do all the giveaways on Friday. And then today I'm going to pick the winner for this, for the ribbon and the cards that we made on Friday. Oh, you guys, that was a lot of talking. A lot of talking. Okay. So you guys ready to dive in and make something? So today we're using the Takeout Treats stamp set, the Cat Punch. Do you guys remember this? It came out last year and it's in our annual catalog. And then I did use my stitched shaped framelits, and I love these. You guys know I use these a ton. I use the circles a lot. And then the other product that I'm using, Ashley said, love the idea of having them all in one place. So excited for your month of creating. Oh, thanks, Ashley. I think I'm as excited as you. I'm very excited about this. So thanks. The other product I'm using is this, which doesn't look like much, right? It's an embossing folder, but it's a dynamic embossing folder, so you can see that it's really thick. And this is something I think gets overlooked in the catalog so much because you just cannot understand what it does or how beautiful it is until you actually use it. So this is the Subtles embossing folder. Okay, so that's the product that we're using. We're just using this look in the stamps that I haven't even used yet. We're using the Sentiment. Oh, maybe I used one. Nope, it just popped. Oh, maybe I did use one of them. So we're just using this less treats, less tricks, more treats. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do all these stamps on camera for you guys, but I'm going to show you something that I do to help my stamps stick to my block. So if you're familiar with our stamps, I get the clear mount stamps, which can be really confusing for people because, let me show you. You would think that this would be a clear mount stamp, right? So you would think like, oh, this is a clear mount stamp because it's clear. You can see through it. This is a photopolymer stamp set, okay? So the photopolymer refers to the way that the product that these stamps are made with. And it's really, really phenomenal the way that these are made. I had the opportunity several years ago to go to Kanab where our stamps are made. Stampin' Up! Makes their own stamps. Hey, Emma. And I had the opportunity to go into the facility where these stamps are made, and it is a phenomenal process. And each stamp set is looked over by a person for imperfections, the photopolymer ones, which is really amazing. So this is photopolymer. It's not clear. The clear mount stamps, which is what I get because I like the storage option. I don't like wood mount stamps. They bother me. Because look at the difference. Who has room for these? I don't understand it. I don't have room for them. But a wood mount comes with a wood block. So they're a little bit more expensive. You put the sticker on the block, and then there's an adhesive. There's like a sticker on this, and you stick your stamp to the block. And I accidentally ordered this in wood mount. So clear mount, which is what we're looking at right now, refers to a stamp that mounts on a clear block. Okay, so a clear block would replace your wood block. They come in different sizes, and it sticks, right? So one of the things you have to do is you have to remove the sticker and then place it onto your stamp. Now, one of the things, depending on where you live, sometimes your clear mount stamps can struggle sticking to your clear block. Now, Stampin' Up! Is testing out a new type of sticker. They're testing it out in Japan, in our Japan market. I've seen a video of it, and I don't know, you guys. I don't know if I'm impressed with it or not. I mean, I think I'm going to have it in my hands to really tell, but it's supposed to help keep your stamps on your block. So what I do, what you're seeing me do right now, is I trim really close to the image. And then to put this on, I figured, you know, I might as well show you guys this process since I have to do it. So I peel one side of the sticker off, and we put that on. And then we peel the other side. Just like that. And then that allows more of the foam, this foam, to stick to the block. Sorry guys, I had to cough. I had to do it. Okay, so one of the things that I do, if it's not sticking, is I just take some adhesive and I roll that right on there, and then it sticks. Okay, so we're using less tricks, more treats, and I'm going to show you some things I'm doing with this cat punch for the kids for their class for Halloween. Ray says she never uses the sticker. Yeah, that's, some people do that. I've seen some people do that. I like the sticker on there. I don't know that I necessarily line it up really well or whatnot. Like maybe I wouldn't need it, but I don't know. I feel like I'm too clumsy not to have it on there. Okay, so let's get started with our card. I've just yapped and yapped this whole time. Okay, so we have a couple things we're going to start with. Linda says, I trim one set of my stamp stickers like that. Hold on, guys. I can't see. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. Okay, so she says, I trimmed one set of my stamp stickers like that, but it rolled up on the edges and wouldn't stick to the foam. So I don't use the sticker. Yes, here's the cat punch, Emma. That happens. That's another reason they are rolling out the new stickers, is because of that. It's not because you cut it's not because you trimmed the sticker that it rolled up. Even if you don't cut it, sometimes it can roll up. So that's another reason that they are trying to come up with a better solution. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a cat card. And we're going to start with a piece of, hey Roberta, we're going to start with a piece of Whisper White cardstock. So this is a piece of thick Whisper White cardstock, and what I've done is I have cut this piece of cardstock in half at 5.5. So it gives me this folding card. Then you score it, fold it. You're going to have a standard A2 size card. Now, I usually don't like making a card in this style. Have you guys ever heard of this? It's the hamburger fold. Did you guys do that in elementary school? Where that's a hamburger style fold or cut when you cut at 5 1/2. And then if you cut at 4 1/4, this is considered a hot dog style because it's longer. So we have our hamburger style card. This is thick whisper white cardstock. I had a bunch of thick whisper white cardstock that was already cut in half. So I'm just trying to get it used up because I don't like to be wasteful with that, even though I wouldn't normally do this size card or this folding card. The size is fine. So then what we're going to do is we are going to set our card base aside so that we can do other things first. So then we have a piece of basic black cardstock. And this cardstock is cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it's going to fit over the entire front of this card. So this is considered a card front. This is considered a card base. And even if I was taking like a 1/4 inch off, that would be considered then a layer onto your card. But when you're covering the whole card, that's considered a card front. Okay, so I know it's a little bit hard to see on my black mat. So the next thing I did was I took a piece of Blackberry Bliss. And this is that cardstock that I put through the embossing folder. I put in the embossing folder and ran it through my Big Shot. And it's this one right here. And I just love this folder. I didn't get it at first. And then when I kept seeing projects with it, I had to have it. So we have our cardstock and I've just ran that through my embossing folder. Whenever you run something through an embossing folder, you are going to want to make sure you put a little bit extra adhesive on your card because it's going to pull it up. There's more pressure on that cardstock. Okay, so then we're going to put this right in the middle. So we have a bit of a border. Isn't that gorgeous? Do you use less plates with that folder because of the thickness? Yes, you do. So when you're doing this, what you're going to use is, I use my Big Shot platform. So on any given day when I'm just using dies, I'm going to grab them and hopefully not fall out of my chair. Okay, so when I'm using dies, like when I'm using these, what I do is I always use my magnetic platform. I use one clear plate. Then I lay my die down. So let's just pretend. I would put my paper down. Then I would put my die down, and then I would put another plate. And that's how I would run it through to cut a die. Okay. If I'm using a embossing folder, I'm going to use my, let's get a normal embossing folder. So here's a thin one. So you can see the difference. This is much thinner than this one. So this is considered a dynamic embossing folder. This is considered a regular one. So with the regular one, you're going to use your Big Shot platform. You're going to use one plate on the bottom, your folder with your paper in it, and then another one, and you run this through just like a sandwich through your Big Shot. If you have a dynamic embossing folder, you're going to use your Big Shot platform. You're going to put your embossing folder in with your paper, and then you're going to use one plate. Now, let's have a little chat about one of these folders. in our holiday catalog. This is the dynamic folder, and it is the, what's that called? When it like ripples it. I forget the word. So you would use this one the same way. But when you do that, it shreds your paper. Like, it literally comes out in strips. This is such a... yes, that's the word. Thank you. This is such a thick folder that when you run this through, it literally, like, it comes out in strips. I could not believe it. Chris was over and she used this and she was like, what the heck is this about? She hadn't used it and it just came out in pieces. You have to, what you have to do is you have to put your paper in, and then you have to put a couple pieces or a piece of like copy paper. And then I think that she used like something smaller. Like, I don't even think she used a plate. It was like too much pressure. So, so when you use this one, this particular one from the holiday one, it may take some playing with. So don't be frustrated when you first go to use this one. You know, when you use it, just know that you're going to have to play around with it a little tiny bit. Every Big Shot is different. They're all, like calculated like differently as far as like the pressure that they put on your project. So while your, you know, maybe your Big Shot doesn't put as much, maybe mine, puts more. So you'll have to play around with this one. But that's the sandwich you're going to use. If you're using one of the dynamic ones, it'll be the Big Shot plate, the folder, and then just a clear plate. And if you're having problems, you can always contact me. You can always send me an email. I'm happy to help. Okay, so that's what this one does. You can see. I love it. Okay, so now we have some pieces. Now I've already done my die cutting because, as you can see, I tend to chat too much on these. So what we have here is we have some of the cat design from the Toil and Trouble designer paper. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do something fun on this card too. Something new. So I have this piece, and this is at 2 inches. And it's by 4 1/4. So it's going to stretch all the way across this card. Okay. Then what I have is I have Occasion Craze square, and I have a Whisper White square. And this is going to be layered somehow down here. Okay. We're going to get the basic layout, and then we're going to do a bunch of stuff. Then I want the cat right on here. I'm going to pop some of this up. I want them to kind of overlap the square. And then I have this ribbon that I was thinking I would run across here, and I think I'll do that, okay? So the first thing we can do is we can layer this down. I don't want this popped up. I just want this flat. Now remember, you can take this card design and you could make a Christmas card with it. This would be a great card to make with the dashing deer or the spirited snowman. Both of those would be great to switch up the design. Instead of a cat, use snowflakes, right? So now I'm going to take this ribbon. This is this really pretty glittery ribbon. I had no desire to get this ribbon. Then I saw it in person and I was like, yep, I need the ribbon. I mean, I can't live without it now. Okay, so I'm just going to take some tape, Scotch tape, and what I do is I'm going to line this up in the middle. And then we just put tape on the back. And when we adhere this to the card base, we'll put some adhesive over it, and it'll hold that ribbon down more. just like that. Okay, so now let's do our stamping. So what I think I'm going to do is, I think even though it's probably dangerous to do, I think I'm going to do Blackberry Bliss ink. Blackberry Bliss ink gets everywhere. I don't know what the deal is. So this is less tricks and more treats. We're going to do that right in the middle. Not bad. Let's put this Blackberry Bliss up, or my whole elbow will end up in it. And then I'm going to let this dry a little bit, because Blackberry Bliss, that's crooked. Here I thought I stamped it good, and it's crooked. Blackberry Bliss on Whisper White cardstock, I feel like it smears. Okay, so now this piece is going to go here. I'm excited about this fun thing I'm going to do at the very end of this card. I got some fun product on Friday, and it is, well, I'll show you guys in a minute. So we're going to use some dimensionals, and I always say this is when it's a bummer I'm live because I can't edit this out. You guys have to watch me take all these off. And you don't actually have to take all of them off. When you have a lot of them like this, you can just take a few off. As long as it sticks to the card, you're good. But I always end up taking them all off. Okay. Oh, and you know what I did? I put this on the wrong side. Here's the side that's supposed to be up, and I put all the dimensionals on that side, and here's the back side. So that's unfortunate. It happens. We're just gonna move on. Okay. So right here, and then we're gonna put this right in the middle. And then this should be dry enough. We'll put that in the middle, just like this. Hey, Kathy, I wish it was raining here. It's supposed to maybe rain tomorrow. Okay, so now we have our black cat, and I want to pop the black cat up. And stick him on here. Just like that. I feel like he needs another dimensional over here. I feel like his little rear end is droopy. Nobody wants a droopy rear end cat, right? That's a little better. Okay, so far so good, right? Okay, so now we're gonna attach this. Right to the card front, and I have one more thing I'm gonna do, you guys. Okay, so two options. If you've been around a while and you have these are black rhinestones, which I love. Now we could use these, or we could use this new product I got. So I finally caved and I purchased this. Oh, good. I'm glad you're going to case this. That'll be fun. It's a great card design, so you can switch it up. I think it'd be pretty with snowflakes and the frosted floral designer paper and the velvet ribbon. That would be such a good combo. So this is Nuvo Crystal Drops. It's something that I've wanted to try for a really long time, and I kept putting it off. So I got some black. I got black, and then I got these two. So I got a white one and then like a clear one. And let me show you how these dry. I have my little color chart printed out. And if you look, they dry like enamel dots. So here's the clear one, and then here's the white one. So I got these 3 colors because I thought I would try it and see if I liked using it on my projects. Do you guys remember stickles? So we're used to, I still use these. My daughter uses them a lot. I find Kayla in here constantly getting into my glitter. She's my baby girl. She loves to craft. So this was Stampin' Up. Came out with, you know, I kind of like it. But I used these a ton before. Now I tend to use Wink Estella more. But it's kind of the same concept, but these are more enamel looking. So I decided to try these 3 colors to see if I liked it. And if I liked it, then I thought I would expand and get some more colors. Now, I don't even think that this is the crystal and glitter drops. They have like metallic, they have so many different ones, and they're really, I mean, I don't think they're that expensive. So I was thinking that maybe I would try to use some of this on my card, but I'm kind of scared, you guys. My mom says like mother, like daughter. Yeah, recently, the last couple weeks, she has really been in here crafting away. So I thought I would try to use these. I'm kind of nervous because other than just using them here on the chart, I've not used them on a project. So I've watched a couple videos. I watched Jennifer McGuire's video on it. And I mean, I don't know. Should I try to use it on the card? I mean, I guess let's just go for it. And then I want to show you one other thing I did with the cat punch. So what I'm assuming is that these just go down like drops. So they definitely, I'm feeling like they take a little bit of getting used to. Oh, Ashley said, make sure you test it on scratch paper, especially the black. It likes to squirt sometimes. Oh no, I hope it doesn't. May the card gods ever look after me. So yeah, I can see it's going to take a little getting used to. Do I wipe this off, Ashley? Ashley seems to have this product and no. Do I wipe the tip off? I don't know. I thought these could be fun. Sometimes I get a little bit bored with my card making and I want to try something new. I remember when I wanted to try embossing, like dry embossing. I remember it being like this fun thing and it kind of just like renews your creativity. So I thought that this would be fun. I've wanted these for about a year and I have just put off getting them. I don't know why. So I just added a few drops here to the card. What do you guys think? So you have to let it dry. That's what I hear the biggest thing is. You have to let it like dry almost like overnight. So this chart I did on Friday. Like right when I got them, I did it. And I really like this white one. I think that's fun. So I don't know. Sometimes I go down the rabbit hole and end up buying too much. So I have a little bucket here. So this is what I do when I'm working on projects. Okay, so really quick, I'm going to set this aside to dry. But really quick, the PDF for this, I'm going to take a photo of this when we're done here. And the PDF will be uploaded for you guys ASAP. As soon as I get done here, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish that up and get it out for you guys. And then remember, you can always change the design. Like I really want to remind you guys of that. The cards and projects that we're going to be doing over the month of October, are going to be really easy cards that you can easily switch up and do a different, not everybody wants to do a Halloween card. Not everybody has Halloween product. I'm not a big fan of it. I do it because I do stuff for my kids, but I could definitely see making this as a Christmas card or a Thanksgiving card. It's so easy. It's really minimal layers, and you can see there's only 3 colors on here. I used basic black, this is Blackberry Bliss, and then Cajun Craze. So it's really simple. That's what I want you guys to take away from our October lives, is I really want to be able to create things and share them with you. And I would love if you created one of these, if you would share. Send me an email, send me a text, send me, you know, put it on the Facebook page if you're in the VIP group. By all means, please post there. I just love seeing what this community of crafters are doing. Like, that's my favorite part of doing this, is when somebody sends me something and says, look what I did. Like, I cased this project, or I switched it up. Like, that is that is really fun. And it would be really great with the Christmas tree cookies, this one. Right here, the one we looked at. So I'm going to set this aside and let it dry. And then let me show you, I'm going to be working on all this stuff tomorrow. And I want to show you guys what I'm going to be doing for the kids for Halloween. And I realized, like, Andrew's birthday is in like 8 days, and I really got to figure out something to do for his birthday for treats. But for Halloween, for Kayla, what I'm going to do is I took the cat, and I have this stamp set. It's actually from close to my heart that I've had for a really long time. And I just I stamped and embossed Spooky with a little spider on it. And I'm going to attach it to this little treat tube somehow with maybe I have some twine here. I have some ribbon. So I'm going to attach this here and then put candy in it, and that's what she'll give out for her Halloween treats. And then for the other 2 kids, I am going to do the paper pumpkin treats. So I just ordered, well, last week when I decided this, I ordered 2 refill kits, because this month you get 24 treat bags. I don't know if I want to open all this up as I'm opening it up. You get 24 treat bags, and then all the supplies to make these treats. Oh, good, it has a photo. Look at that. So you get to make these treats. So for Andrew and Violet, I'm just going to do these. So I ordered, oh man, these aren't going to be here till 11, and I'm leaving at 9:30 tomorrow. Oh, I might wait to leave my house until I have this, because I really want to get these put together. Dang, the bad luck. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do for their treats. And then this is what I'll do for Kayla's. Super cute, right, with the cat. So anyways, you guys, my phone battery is about to die. So I am going to call it a day. I'm going to get the PDF uploaded for this card. And thank you guys so much for listening to all my ramblings. Hopefully you enjoyed this card. And I will be back on Wednesday for another live video where I will create another project for you guys. I hope you guys are having a great day. And I will chat with you guys later.